Who are we starting at running back?
DeAndre Swift, get him back into your starting lineup after Chicago's bye. And before that bye, 20-plus points in 3 straight games, which is crazy because in the previous 3 games, he didn't scare double digits. Swift went from being a guy that you were like, oh my God, I got to cut him, to like, holy cow, I got to start him. And the matchup's really good this week against the Commanders. They're giving up 5.2 yards per rush. 5 running backs have beaten them for 14-plus points, including 3 who've gone over 18 and 2 over 20. So Swift's a really good play. Yeah, you could be looking at the same thing for Javonte Williams, too, against the Panthers. You could be looking at a very positive game script for the running backs. He's coming off his best game of the year. A couple of touchdowns, 26 fantasy points. He scored 16-plus in 2 of his last 3. The Panthers defense has allowed 7 running backs to beat them for more than 17 points. Guys, we're in week 8. 7 running backs. Think about that. 5 who've gone over 20. So if Javonte Williams does not put up a big stat line this weekend, something really went wrong.
Who has the opposite of a bump? Who has a tough
a couple running backs you probably have to start, but you don't have to like it. Tony Pollard, who's been good. I mean, he's averaging 14 points per game. Last week, he got game scripted out, even though the matchup was good. And I kind of fear the same thing's going to happen this week with the Lions. They've allowed the 3rd fewest fantasy points to running backs. And if the Lions are smoking the Titans, they're not going to be able to run the ball, and you're going to see more Tajay Spears. Yeah, when. Basically, is more of the point. And then Nick Chubb, who came back last week. He did have a touchdown, but I mean, 22 yards on 10 carries, not good. When you look at the matchup, now I know the Ravens just gave it up to Rachaad White, but he did a lot of his damage as a receiver, and Nick Chubb is not going to do that. So I would beware Nick Chubb this week. He's a risk-reward flex starter at best.